I've started a new one. Hi, Inga. Whoa. Guess what? We're having trouble with bloody YouTube again. Oh, Lord. Oh, man alive. Hi, Leslie. Seems like we're having trouble with YouTube again. Oh. Hi, Will. How you doing? Oh, man. Oh. Let's get everybody in. We've got to wait for Lauren, and we've got to wait for Rob and others. Okay, so for you, Inga, it is actually 9 o'clock. Am I right? Yeah, I could obviously see that there was a problem with the one that I opened up, and it said it was live. So I'm sitting there waiting, thinking, where is everybody? And then everyone's saying, where are you? And I'm looking at it, it says, well, you're live. So, oh, man. How you doing, Will? You good? Hello, Porto. Nice to see ya. Inga, is that right? It's 9 o'clock where you are. How is everybody? It's been a gorgeous day. Good stuff, Will. Yeah. Lauren, how you doing? Good evening to you, girlie. Right. Okay, so it seems like we haven't quite finished with the problems of YouTube, and I even restarted my router to make sure that we didn't get any hiccups. And straight away we got one. Oh man. Okay, not to worry. We're all coming in. Good stuff. Right. Come on then, let's get things underway. What kind of day have you guys had? I have had a delicious day. It's been 28 to 30 degrees here. Unbelievable. Just like autumns should be. Oh man. Inga. Where are you, Inga? Yes, 9 o'clock. Yeah, I thought so. That depends on where you are, though, doesn't it, Inga? Oh, right. So where you are, Inga, the past few days, 18 degrees. 18 degrees? Jesus Christ, Inga. That's freezing cold. Try 28, 30. Yeah, where are you today? Are you Switzerland or Iceland or where? Shops. For lunch yesterday. Right, so you've been keeping yourself nice and busy, Leslie. Lauren's been doing her dealing of the white powder. Don't know anymore. Okay, I'll tell you what, Inga, the next time you come, I'll put a GPS tracker on you. I will tell you where you are in future. Don't worry about it, no problem. Oh, Lauren. What? Yeah, you've been dealing the white powder, the self-raising flour. Yeah? No, the talcum powder makes you sneeze. Like a dog collar. No, just a little stick on one. Just a little stick on one. On your car or something. Who told me about the hold on a minute, I've got to try and work out what that word means. Lauren, who told you about the diatomaceous? Oh, diatomaceous earth. That's bloody good stuff, that is. That's really good for getting rid of insects and bugs and stuff like that. In fact, putting it on the dogs is a good thing. Apart from the fact that when they shake, it's like a cloud leaving them. It's quite funny. Just looks just like coke. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, Lauren, you managed to type that word in. I thought we put in words that were banned, and that would be one of them. Right. Okay, guys. Tonight we are talking about visas. When I came to Portugal, there was no visa needed. You just walked in the country, or in my case, drove into the country. No arguments, no questions asked. Turn up, job done. Not anymore from the UK and not from the USA. Inga, you can. So, what visas are there available and what are they for? What's their purpose? Does anybody know? Do I need to ban Lauren? No, you can't ban Lauren. I've got to take my shoes off. Right. Mine will be a D7. Why will it be a D7, Leslie? Hey, guys, the temperature in the garage is 22.5 degrees. Yeah? Eat your heart out. Right, so Leslie, yours will be a D7. You girls want it now? Yeah? Go on then. Look, they get their balls. Go on then. Come on. Come on. Come on, Pepe. Go on then. There. Go on. Take it. Lady. There you go. Right, go on then. Go play. Go play. I'm not playing with you. I don't want it. Right. Rub it in. Rub it in. Right, so a D7 is for retirees. What is a D8 for? Does anyone know what a D8 is for? Cars, how you doing? Nice to see you. Rubber duck. Rubber duck. Evening to you, rubber duck. How you doing? Good, I hope. Podcast. I'm on a D7. Oh, okay, podcast. Hold on a minute. So you're on a D7 because you've retired, but your wife is now working, so she's got to change. She has to change her visa. Is that right? D8 nomad. D8 nomad is for nomads. I'm looking well, thank you. I feel extremely well. Oh boy, have I had a day. I've had a fantastic day. I can't tell you what I've been doing because I've been filming on location. and it would spoil it if I told you. Is that the Sink the Destroyer battleship? Oh, I don't get that. I don't get it. What's that referring to? Sorry, Rubber Duck. I'm not quite sure what that's referring to. Destroyer battleship. Okay. Digital nomad visa. Yep. Okay, so you got your D7, your D8. I would be applying for a D7. Okay, question. If you had a YouTube channel, would that be a D8? Come on, guys. I think so. Okay. Right, Will. I actually don't know. I'm just posing the question. So Rubber Duck's gone past. Yeah, I don't know. Depends if it. Well, let's assume that it is monetized and you're earning something from it. Yeah. So let's add in another one here, right? What happens if you've got an online store? Probably then, yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm just posing it. But the thing is, you're earning from something online, aren't you? So if you had an online store, would that be a D8 visa? Well, you see, Inga, we'll come to you in a minute because they haven't got a visa for pole dancers. Molto complicato. Good evening. Good evening, Gabrielle. How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Are you well? Are you well, Gelly? Oh, hold on, Leslie. Hold on. First of all, we've got to deal with what visa Inga needs for her pole dancing. Has anybody got a D8 visa? Or is anyone actually applying for a D8 visa? Now say. Right, podcast. I don't know the name of it, Rob. I've got no idea what it's called. I don't care what it's called. I just want it because it's delicious. Possibly. Inca, what's that? You don't need a visum. What's a visum? Oh, visa, right, okay. You don't need a visa. Why is that? Actually, Leslie, it's correct. Right, Will, when you say that the D2 is a business visa, is that so? What does the D2 visa actually cover when we talk about business? Because running a YouTube channel or an online shopping store, well, they're businesses, aren't they? Yeah, I know you're EU, Inga. I know you're EU. But if you go, okay, right, yeah, okay. So you can do your pole dancing without the need for a visa then. Correct. Me and Rob have got you bookings at a restaurant. We've got you some bookings, Inga. So what's the difference between a D2 business visa and a D8 nomad? You're welcome, Inga. And why are there two different visas? What's the distinction between the two of them, the D2 and the D8? Because if one is for business and one is for nomads, that's still an income from a business. Yes, Will. Yes, but okay, Will. What about this one then? So you and your wife come over to Portugal, you buy a house, and you set up 4, 6 glamping pods. Yeah? Well, what visa do you need for that? Because you don't know. You've come into Portugal, you're going to set this up, but you don't know what income you're going to get. It's a brand new business. Right. Okay. Okay, podcast. Yeah. Rubber Duck, you got disconnected? I've not heard anybody else say there's a problem. So I'm hoping it's your end rather than mine. So you think that'll be a D2, Will? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, it seems all good here. It must be your end, Rubber Duck. The wind picked up. Nice one. That's interesting that the Portuguese government have actually distinguished earning an income as a nomad from like an outside source of the country, whereas a D8, no, sorry, the D8 being that, but the D2 is for, I'm taking it, is for business inside of Portugal. No, you can't be on my server. Mine's a special server. Right, so if you're coming into the country as a family, do the children need visas? Kay, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Are you good? Are you well? It's all about visas tonight. visas and pole dancing. Rubber duck, you think they do? Right. So has anybody here I like the letter. I like the letter. But if you want to know all about pole dancing, you're going to have to speak to Inga. What's easy for me, Inga? I've never done pole dancing in my life. So come on, has anybody here, has anybody applied for and got a visa? I think, oh, who was it? Who was it? Yes, city centre, usually the lamppost. Yeah, podcast. Yeah, you have a D7. Right. So what was the process that you had to go through to get that? And was it easy or was it difficult? Can you tell us, please? Some people are saying getting a VFS global appointment. Whoa, podcast. What is one of them? Wow. What is that? And where'd you get it from? And where do you go? I'm asking all of this because I actually haven't got any idea. So it's great that you've done it. Right, putting the info together is quite easy. Some people have been saying it's really difficult and complicated. You can get it online, right? Can you do everything online, Leslie? That's a very good question, Rubber Duck. Yeah, that's a very good question. Because if you're single coming into Portugal on a D2, you have to prove a certain amount of income. So does that income increase if you're now coming in as a single person with 2 children? Right, okay. So what do? You download the documents, fill them in, and then scan them and upload them again? Beats the hell out of going into the embassy. Wow. I've got to ask a question, Leslie and Lauren. Is there elections or something coming up in the UK? I think I read 8,000 and half of that if you have a spouse. That's exactly what I've read, Rubber Duck, yeah? So if there's two of you, husband and wife or a couple coming into the country, then that would be 12,000. If it's just one, it's 8. Well, that's very, very interesting podcast. Nice one. Yeah, excellent. Other documents are police checks, bank statements, plus other which you need to from various sources. Right. Okay. Yeah, you need 12,000 in a Portuguese bank. Yeah. So, okay, what happens then if a couple come in with 2 children? Does it go up from 12,000 to something else? Hi, Mark. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? The new rules stop us from going to permanent residency. As I understand it, Mark, no. The new rules do not stop you from going to permanent residency. However, getting your permanent residency is extremely difficult because there's a massive backlog, apparently. There's a big backlog on residency and citizenship. I think citizenship being the biggest backlog. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say maybe because there was an awful lot of applicants, and that could well be the case. You see, I read today that they are trying to clear cases as quickly. They promised that one a long time ago, Leslie. But Mark, you haven't got a problem. They're not going to turn up and kick you out. You don't have a problem there at all. The tax is changing as well as for migrants. Right. Yeah, I mean you're not going to get kicked out. Don't worry about it. How long have you been in Portugal? Five years. You haven't got any worries whatsoever. No, none. Mark, Have you got any ID, any Portuguese ID? Like, so when I say ID, I don't mean government ID. Well, first of all, have you got any government ID? Like this, like that? This is my residencia. Portugal ID card. You haven't got to worry. You've got Portugal ID card. You've got, have you got a Portuguese bank account? Yeah, yeah. I don't even know when my one runs out. I'll have to have a look at that. I think, Rob, didn't we look at when this runs out? Was it me and you, Rob? God, the writing is so small on it. Hey, you got no concerns, Mark. I'm not even going to be in a hurry to get my citizenship. I'll just patiently wait until there's not a queue. Let me see if I can see when this runs out. 27. I think this, card expiry, 28th of the 10th, 27. You see, even if this ran out and the police stopped you, it wouldn't be a problem. They're not going to lock you up and kick you out of the country. They can't. Yeah, the old system has come to an end. I can apply for permanent residency, Will. Is that what you're saying? I think what I'm going to do, do you know what? I don't know, because it keeps changing. Right. Okay. Apply, not renew the card. So yours runs out next August, podcast. Will, yes. Yeah. I should apply for citizenship. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm a citizen anyway. Oh, you got yourself a nice quinta. Well done, Mark. Well done. Yeah, because you're right, Will. I don't have any D's. Yeah, I mean, I could apply for citizenship, couldn't I? I think it's if you've been here 5 years or more, you can apply for citizenship. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Will. Yeah, I suppose I ought to get on with it, really, hadn't I? And join the queue that are waiting for them. Yeah. I would like to know if Americans coming to Portugal, whether they have an easier time with the visas. Because there are organizations out there that will literally do everything for you when it comes to the visa that you're looking for. Hi there, Tiny. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Are you good? Are you well? I don't know, Leslie. I don't know. What you've got to bear in mind is that sometimes governments will 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 favor. Let's put it that way. They will favor processing theirs before theirs, and I know that from Cyprus. Okay, the Cyprus government were like that. So I'm just wondering whether it's the same with the Portuguese, but we don't have anybody American in who can say, yeah, mine was a breeze. Working in specific jobs. That's very interesting, Rubber Duck. Yeah. Oh, really, podcast? Agents are a waste of time. Right. Oh, so they're a bit of a scam, are they? Who knows, Leslie? Who knows? I just know that the Cypriot government favoured, were favourite, had favourites, and process things easier for different people. What's the Okay, Will, what's the difference between 5 and 7 years? I thought once you've been here and you've got a residency and you've had a residency for 5 years, you can apply for citizenship. Where does the 7 years come in? Help me here, please. Yeah, it would save having to renew all the time. Okay, Tiny. I've got a question for you then. When you say, and I'm having a thought here, when you say that the government have had, or the country has had a lot of low qualification workers, are you talking about the Brazilians? Hi, Kane. How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Are you good? On a paper residency. Okay, got ya. So that doesn't count then, Mark? The fact that it was a paper residency? Still a residency, isn't it? Still says that you're resident here. Then the ID card gave me 5 years, hence December. Okay, right. It's renewal. Right, okay. I don't know whether you wait or whether you go for it. Does it make any difference? I don't know how long this backlog they've got is going to last. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. Okay, nice to hear it. Good. Kane, good. I'm glad you're good. Moving over the beginning of November. Woohoo! Nice one, nice one. Whereabouts are you moving to? What area? What region? Hold on. When you have residency after 5 years, but you residency card. Good question. Good question. Yeah, very good question, Leslie. North. Are you going to the north? Okay, nice. Nice. I bet you're all dead excited, aren't you? Yeah. Right, got you, Tiny. Okay, got you. Because there have been a rather large amount of Brazilians arriving in Portugal, just manual workers, and they've been escaping Brazil because of the violence. Yeah, I'm with you there, Mark. It's a difficult language, isn't it? Of my Tiny, of my nationality. What does that mean, of my nationality? Podcast is going for dual citizenship. Whoa. Inga's got that. Yeah, Inga's got dual citizenship. Quadruple. Oh, it's coming up to 1 o'clock time. Oh, yeah. You're joking, Leslie. Nottingham? Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Nottingham. One of the most dangerous places to live. Lord above. Yeah, fair enough, Will. Yeah. I mean, permanent. The thing is, you don't have to have residency. It's not. It's not compulsory. You can happily just have citizenship. You could apply for citizenship after 5 years of legal residency. Now, 2025, the standard wait is 10 years, unless you're from Portuguese. If you're asking me, Kano, I've been here nearly 8 years. So, no, no, I want to call you by the name. I want to call you by your handle. I like calling people by their handle. It makes it easy for me. Hello, you. Hello. Hello. Hello, little madam. I know. I know. I know. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Lady Lou. Where's Lady Lou? No, come on, down, down. Come on. No, no, in your box. Box. Good girl. Good girl. Whoa. Right, where were we? Where were we? Yes. What's that? Right. Yeah, right. And now 3 years. Leslie, when you say nasty incidences, what precisely do you mean by that? Daniello, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Is that right? You can apply for permanent residency without citizenship. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yes, 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 yeah. It's cold in England, is it, Tiny? That's a shame, isn't it? It was 28, 30 degrees here today. In fact, I was out on location filming and I had to stop and cool myself down because I was sweating. Kano, what's the best thing about living out here? There isn't one best thing, there's loads, absolutely loads. Tranquility, stress free, peacefulness, good friends, lovely chicken lunches. I'm doing absolutely fantastic, Daniel, fantastic. And I'm good, things are good for you. Excellent. Tiny, I'm asking, I'm in Portugal. What did you ask, Tiny? Oh, shit. Oh my God, hold on, hold on. Oh God, it's moving quick. Calm down, don't move so quick. I need a bigger screen. I need a massive screen. No, Tiny, I haven't forgot. No, I remembered. I remembered. Yeah. What? Rubber duck? Risk of death? Weather warning? No. Oh, hold on. Well, up north, Kano. Yeah, you, you will, Leslie, but you're going to make new friends, and those friends you've got, it's what does it take to get from the UK to Portugal? A couple of hours. I mean, they can easily come over for a long weekend, or a week, or 2 weeks, or forever. Yeah, it's it's a small world now. Yeah, okay, Kano. Yeah. So, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You'll also be surprised how many Portuguese people talk English. Okay, listen to this, right? I take the girls out. I won't tonight. I might do, I don't know. But I normally take the girls out now at about 8 o'clock. Everybody's in eating, so there's way less vehicles any floating around anywhere. Not that there are many anyway. And so I get on the bike, my electric bike, and I take them down the road over to the waterfall and then up into San Simão, another little village. And I came down San Simão and came back round to go over the bridge. And there was this woman standing there, and she says, "Are the dogs friendly?" And I thought, oh, she's Portuguese. She's very worried about whether they're going to attack her. So I said to her, no, 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 there's no problem with them. They won't bite. They're very friendly. And then she came out with nigh on perfect English. And we got talking. Now, her and her mother have become friends of mine. Her mother was an English teacher, and the daughter speaks very good English. They're both extremely fluent, and so when me and the girls go for the walk in that direction, we always go round there and we have a glass of Tinto, and I sit down and talk with them, and it's great. And then when I go in that direction, there's nobody, absolutely nobody. It's pure forest and black, and that is where you're going, Lauren and Leslie, that way. Yeah, I mean, honest, Leslie, you'll be amazed how quick you make friends. Like I was just saying, yeah, I've taken the girls for a walk, and a little while back, I've made two lovely friends, Portuguese people. Perfect. Kano. Oh man, right, listen to this. Oh, hello 100, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us.